What's good, people? Today I am back with another video. You might have seen from the title. Today we're going through some of my recent purchases in terms of K-pop. Now on the weekend I went to a pretty small event, just a couple hundred people. But in all seriousness, yeah, I went to Blackpink's deadline tour at Wembley day one, and I got a couple of things. On that day there was a cup sleeve event. So at this event you show them your ticket and you would get a pack corresponding to whatever bias you picked. Now I wanted Rose because Rose is my bias, but she had already sold out, so I went for my next option, which was Jisoo, who is my bias wrecker. So most of these things are Jisoo focused. But starting off, we did get a tote bag with the pack, and honestly I really like the design of this one. Blackpink in your area, and of course deadline tour Wembley. Big shout out to Frizzy Latte, who was doing the event. She was hosting, and on the bottom that is at, guessing it's Instagram, and then also the designers of the tote bag and everything else in here. Big shout outs to them because it was really nice stuff. Like, this tote bag is pretty neat quality. Now, like I said, most of these things are very Jisoo focused, so we also got a poster inside. Yeah, just one-sided Jisoo. And one thing that came in really handy was the fan. It was hot that day. I'm pretty sure it reached maybe 30 degrees, so this definitely came in handy. But I also did have a fan, an electric one, just in case. But there's a design. Other things that weren't actually Jisoo focused, we had this like commemorative ticket, and that's what it looks like. Very nice. It might be laminated. Yeah, but there's that. We also got a photo card holder. It's not my style, so I probably won't be using it, but I do know a couple of people I can give this to, and it is very, very nice. And we got a little link keychain type thing. Then the final thing that came in the pack as well were these photo cards. We have one group one, very nice, and then we have 3 individual ones, Jisoo. So obviously if you pick the pack with Jennie, you get Jennie. If you pick Lisa, you get Lisa. You got Rose, you got Rose. Now apart from that, there was some stalls there from smaller businesses, and I got a few things from them. It was mostly Blackpink, but they also did have other groups. I ended up getting a couple photo cards. The first one being Sakura from the Seraphim. Yeah, so in total I bought 4 photo cards, and none of them were Blackpink. At a Blackpink concert. Crazy. Yeah, so the first one's this Sakura Polaroid. This is going to go into my Polaroid collection, which has been growing ever so slowly, but very nice. She is my bias for the Seraphim. And then I got a photo card from Sana with Youth. Very nice. Another one to add into my Sana collection. Another one to add to my Hani collection. This is, I actually got this one on discount because the seller, I'll put her at somewhere here. We were going back and forth about photo cards, and she said that she already had one of these honeys, so I got kind of bit of a discount, another one to add to my honey collection. And of course I got Yuna as well. There's been a lot of Yuna photo cards on the channel at the moment, but what's the harm of getting another one? It's from Super Real Me. Yeah, so in total I have 4 non-Blackpink photo cards and 4 Blackpink photo cards. It is what it is. And also, as a freebie on top of these photo cards, the seller also gave me a Daniel top loader, because I would mention that Daniel was one of my favorite members in New Jeans, so that's very nice. I appreciate it a lot. Now back onto actual Blackpink merch. I went into the merch line at around maybe 2 or 3 o'clock, and I managed to pick up a few things. Got the pin set, which I wanted for myself. At first I thought it was a magnet, to be honest. I thought they were selling fridge magnets. I wish they did, because I would have got them instantly. But I got the pin set. So one of them says Blackpink, of course, and the other one says Deadline. Very nice. I don't know where to put these yet, but I will try and find a place. And something that my sister really wanted was this keychain with all the members' animals on it. Very nice. And there's Blackpink on that one. So next time I see her, that's gonna be going to her. So that's it from me. If you did like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon.